Hey everybody, Shu here. We are at the city of South Lake Tahoe, Campground by the lake. And here's the address and phone number. This is a really nice campground, but we'll go over the pros and cons of that here in a few. But we're going to take a little bike ride through here. Guys, truck's loud. We're going to take a little bike ride through here so you can see this place. I like this. So let's go check it out. This is where you check in the morning time. Now over here is your pot of water fill. Now part of the campground is gone because they're doing construction, but improvements are always a good thing. This is where the dump station is. And we'll go down the C loop. Right here on C Loop, you have showers on this side, male and female bathrooms on that side. And I love these little water faucets that they got here. It shows how many bottles they save. This is where we're camped at, C16. And as you can tell, there's a highway right there. And that was the C Loop. They do have a maintenance yard in here, but this is for the city. Here is the D Loop. These spots are huge. And this big building is the rec center. Now this is the E-Loop. These are the restrooms for E and F. Now we are on the F loop. And these are the sites. They have 3 sites here for the camp hosts. They have electric and water. They do not have sewages, but you have 3 of those. So if anybody wants to look at being a camp host here, I'll put the information down in the description. Right now the camp host is off. Stainless steel sinks. Hand dryer. Give yourself a baby changing station. A urinal. Toilets. No seat covers. This is the handicap. And this is the handicapped. Nice, wide, open. Now the nice thing with the bathrooms here is these are code locked. And they do have cleaning from 7:30 to 8 and then 12:30 to 1:30. These are the bottle refill stations. I love these things because it tells you how many plastic bottles that it saved from getting eliminated. And this side is the showers, which again are code locked. Which they give you a little seat, 2 hangers, which is nice. And these are coin operated, but you can control your temperature. Sorry for the echo. It's very echoey here. And you can push and lock these. So you don't have to worry about somebody coming in. And again, these are closed during these times. And located right outside of the campground is a nice little bike route, which goes all over the place here. But again, you have the road right here, and the lake is literally right there. Okay, most campsites, not all of them, but most of them, have a little barbecue pit or barbecue thing you can cook food on. They have a fire pit and a picnic table. None of the units, none of the camping spots here have electric or water, but right over here they have spigots all throughout the park. Pretty cool. Alrighty, here's where we do the pros versus cons for this beautiful location. Now, one of the cons is actually a situational con, which basically it's something that not everybody would have to deal with, but there are a few of us that do require it. But we'll go over these. So far, just off the top of my head, I can come up with 5 cons and 10 pros. So that's really good for campgrounds. Okay, number 1 con, traffic. Right behind me, there is a major roadway, but it goes almost all the way around. They have construction here, but the construction itself is improving the park, so that's not a con. I just figured I'd let you know. The other con, not being able to get an ADA handicap spot. You can't reserve one here if the coordinator is on vacation. So yeah, that's probably not a good one. Long response time to return calls. We called, I left a message at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we got the call back at just after 3 p.m. So we were almost past this whole area, going further into Nevada before they called back. So wasn't too bad for us, but just be aware. Not all of these spots have fire rings, I've noticed. Most of them have like the little charcoal grill, but as far as fire rings goes, it's hit and miss. I'm not sure if it's for a reason. It might actually be the way that they designed this place, so only certain ones have it. Now, this one isn't exactly a con because it is supplied, but to me it's kind of an irritating one because almost all RVs, the freshwater fill is on the driver's side. They're potable water stations on the passenger side, which means now you're going to need a longer hose to go from potable water to fill, but that's a personal thing. It just doesn't seem right to me. Now the pros. Even though we have lots of traffic, as you can probably hear right now, at nighttime, it's pretty quiet here. I mean, overall. They have very spacious sites here. There are a couple of them that's like very, very close together, but most of these sites are very, very, very wide, which is a plus. This location, it's close to everything, literally. If you go further in the California side, you can take the scenic drive, beautiful views. You've probably seen them in the video if you watch that part. And it goes over like Eagle Falls, Emerald Bay, beautiful places. If you go the opposite direction towards the Nevada side, which is only I think like 2-3 miles down the road, you go to the casinos and all the nightlife type of stuff that way. So it's close to everything. Another good thing I like is there's a bike trail literally right there. And this town is all about having bike trails. I like that. I love that. Because you can get anywhere quick on these bike trails. Oh, and speaking of bikes, right across the street, let me see if I can get you here. It's right there. That is the Tahoe Bike Company. If you require an electric bike or a bike like we do, right there, awesome people. You can buy accessories. I just bought headlights, taillights for both bikes. Awesome. If you want to rent a bike, they also rent electric bikes there, and there's little quad car things that you can, 4 people can be in it and everybody can help pedal and 2 people can steer, whatever that thing is. They're pretty cool. But they have them right across the street. I would definitely recommend going over there. I've met with the staff when I bought the headlights. Awesome people. A big one for this area is it is inexpensive. It's not very expensive to camp here. It's like $50-something a night, which to some people that might be a lot. I mean, especially when they have free camping like outside of these areas, but then you have to travel. But like one place that we were looking at, it's a Thousand Trails location, which are usually pretty nice. For 3 days they wanted, actually, excuse me, yeah, 3 days they wanted, I do believe it was like $370 just for 3 days. Oh boy. Another good thing about this place is they have a rec center right next door. I went past it in the video. They have tennis courts, ping pong, indoor heated swimming pool. Yeah. Thousand Trails didn't have no indoor heated swimming pool and didn't have hardly any of the rec stuff that they have in there, recreational stuff. And that place is big too. And they have a senior center where if you like to play bingo, they play bingo. I do believe it's on Wednesdays at like 1 p.m. No, I don't know if this is a rarity or not, but they have a lot of open spots here. Let me just spin this around. A lot of open spots. And you can see how big these spots are. The one I'm in, the next one's over there. The next one's over where we are. So, and one of the things I really like about this, now we don't require it because we have our own built into the trailer, but being this close to the road, the showers and bathrooms are all code locked. Now, of course, I'm not going to give the code out, but when you reserve a spot here or you come here to camp, you get a code. And that code, I think it's like 6-digit code, will open up the showers and the bathroom sides, which everything in there is stainless steel, so you know it's easy to get cleaned. The showers are pay by quarters, but unlike a lot of pay by quarters, you can actually adjust your own hot and cold water, which is a plus. Because not everybody likes warm showers, not everybody likes cold and or hot. The park also has a camp host. They have a city person that works here, but they also have a camp host. There's 3 camp host spots here. But we got hello again. But they have 3 camp spots. All 3 of them have electric and water, but they do not have sewage connections. the city apparently has a contract for a company to come in once every 7 days to pump any of the camp hosts out. Probably the dump station here, which is a pretty nice dump station. But if you want to be a camp host here, I'll put that down in the, I'll put the links to the city one and their handbook. I'll put it in the description below. But it's really nice here. And one of the #1 things, it falls back onto the close to everything, right there is Lake Tahoe. I went out and I did some astrophotography. It took me less than 5 minutes just to walk there. The stars in the campground, there's not too much what would you call it, like ambient light. So if you wanted to just stay in the campground, take pictures of the stars at night, you can do that here. So that should wrap up my little pros and cons. This is a beautiful place, awesome location. Still not happy about the ADA thing, that you can't reserve a spot until this coordinator comes back off vacation, but such is life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comment section. I'll try to answer whatever I can. And remember, Tahoe Bike Shop right across the street. So until next time, hope to see y'all on the next video.